Hi there, welcome to AirManual. So the idea of AirManual is that it's the place for your organization to capture its processes and detailed checklists on how to get stuff done. You can go further, you can include policies or just other documents in here. It's a very flexible tool. But our main focus is really in helping you to get those standard operating procedures, those checklists, those processes of how you do your work documented, so that other people can to take them on to make delegation easier, or that people can cover when other people are on leave or when they leave the organization. But another powerful way in which you can use AirManual is for onboarding. So making it easy for new joiners to the organization or people taking on a new role to learn what's required and get up to speed really quickly. And we've found that doing that through self-directed onboarding checklists really frees up the time from managers and other team members as well, whilst bringing on a team member. Because ultimately you're often recruiting because the team is already busy, and so spending days spoon feeding a new joiner can take a lot of time. And so instead, by creating that kind of onboarding supported by checklists that cover their tasks, makes it really easy and fast to get someone productive in a new role. So I'm going to show you a few things that you can do in AirManual, so you can see exactly how that might work in your organization. So you can see that I've logged into company X. I've got our workspace. You can see you can organize it into a series of folders, and we'd recommend that you do that around your kind of accountability chart, so that it's clear who in your organization owns each of these areas. If we then go within a particular space, so for example within HR and onboarding, you can see that we've then got a series of documents and so on. And if I go into examples, I could show you, for example, our developer onboarding. So this is a self-directed onboarding guide, so that if a new software developer joins the company, you can see that they can be provided with this checklist, and they can follow it along to get introduced to the team, learn about the company's goals, how we work, and then start contributing. And you can see that the idea is that the checklist avoids being overwhelming by making it really clear what are the steps they're going to take. So they're going to, at a high level, they're going to join the team, review the goals, set up their tools, learn the essentials, become productive, and start growing in the role. And then more detail than that, you can see, for example, when it comes to learning the essentials of becoming a software developer in this company, you can see they need to take a tour of the code base, review the database, and so on. But of course, these can be further expanded to include other content such as images, videos, bulleted lists. You can also even include text input to get the person to reflect on what they're seeing, or to capture any issues or questions or whatever that they've got. And this is particularly powerful because this isn't just a static document, this is interactive. So if I click on use checklist, so imagine I'm a new joiner, the first step is to meet my buddy. Okay, I read this guidance, I'll say, oh yeah, actually I've already met them, done. And you can see this is now checking it off, and this progress is being stored. So if I go and look at the submissions, I can see here's the checklist I've just started, and this is me, a few seconds ago, 1 step of 22 currently done. And I can continue working my way through this process, pick up at any time if I get distracted, or it's the end of my day and I come back to it the following day. Really easy to see where to pick up. And any data that I capture, for example, what excites me most is working on permissions and access controls. And you can see if I go back to that view of the checklists, I can see here's what was submitted, and again can go into it and see exactly where we'd got to. So it makes it really easy for anyone to follow along, even with a complex checklist, whether it's an onboarding checklist like this, or just a checklist of how to get things done. Makes it really powerful to do those.